This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
This is Kuro with the Minute Channel.
And I'm Spencer, and I think if I stay awake any longer, I might turn back into David.
And David was on the channel all week. Shout out to David. Go check out DavidCast JRPGs. He's really close to 2,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys subscribe to Midnight Channel and Mr. Spencer Presley, who I always try to look up as SMTN. Despite
I have
the fact
a name, Chris. I'm a man. I'm a human being.
he's not the figure of our imagination as the SMTN podcast. He is actually the Steelbook man. So there's that. If you want to know about the Steelbooks for the Persona 5 Strikers copies, go check out Spencer's channel.
I'm gonna do this. Just smell it all day. Those audio listeners are really missing out here. If you guys don't have a Persona 5 Strikers Steelbook, you just listen. That's what it sounds like. You could be touching this.
He's got the ASMR thing going on.
One of those short reels that people are making on YouTube. Just of you just touching that metal steelbook.
It's like Spencer takes a bite out of it.
I mean, I started my group started a very, very, very hygienic trend that it's a hashtag called Lickatensei. Wherever a new Atlus game would release, you would lick it. So the whole point would be like, what's the lewdest way you could lick your game after getting it? Because it was just like us mocking the whole Jessica Chobot thing. And someone did a really good one with their partner. One of our Facebook members, they both got their significant other and them got strikers, and they started licking the copy, and it stops right as they're about to Lady and the Tramp in the middle. And I was like, oh, that's a great one. That's a really, really good one.
That's wholesome. I was expecting that to go another direction. All right, so today is our Friendly Friday, and on a Friendly Friday, we always pick a topic, and lately I've been handing out multiple topics to the guests. So the chosen topic from the guests today, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Kuro, is what are our favorite Persona spin-off games? And then I think we should just end it with what is a horrible spin-off game that Atlus produced? Doesn't have to be Persona or SMT. It's a horrible produced spin-off game. All right,
Chris, I want to hear your answer so bad. I want to hear what the Chris spin-off is that makes your heart flutter.
Probably Tokyo Mirage Sessions, if that counts as a spin-off. I really enjoyed that as a premise, but if I'm literally picking a non-RPG Atlus game, wow. That's a hard one. Probably the Arena games, just because they are really well made, and the Blaze Blue crossover just works so well with the Atlus games.
Right on. Up until Strikers, I always believed that Arena was the best Persona spin-off they made.
I haven't played Strikers yet. That's my caveat. I haven't played Strikers yet.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah,
he's got his ivory tower of steelbooks, but he can't play the game. I understand it.
Gotta finish my Royal playthrough, and then I'll hop on.
I really, really like Strikers. I think it's because I like Devil May Cry so much, and I like hack and slash. That's my favorite genre. So after playing it, I was like, yes, I really love this game. I have so many complaints too, but at the same time, I really just enjoy the experience of it. It was really good.
Okay, I take back what I said. Actually, Persona Q, both of those games are my favorite spin-offs. The music is actually what drew me into this game. The
music is so underrated for those games.
Oh my gosh, Persona Q's intro song is so good.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So that's my pick. What about you? You said Strikers?
Yeah. 100%.
Spencer, what's yours?
So I'm going to not pick Strikers, even though I have beaten the JP version. I kind of want to wait until I beat the English one, and also it's still a little fresh. So, and I know I'm kind of biased because I literally just did a video about it, but man, I really, really freaking love Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. No matter what version of Devil Survivor you're playing, those games are just so fun. I love the art style, the characters, and the cast, the music, the battle system. You don't get a lot of SRPGs, and I even remember getting in and playing a little bit of Devil Survivor 2 after playing something like Project Triangle Strategy. I was like, God, I really miss games like this. It was the art and the pixels and everything works so well, and then the voice acting in the 3DS version, it's they're just really, really special games, and I think someone commented on the video today, or like I think like tweeted at me, and they're like, "Oh my god, like I love the Devil Survivor games." It was so funny. Like I can't think of a non-mainline SMT series that is as equally loved by fans as it is completely ignored by so many of the fandom. Like Devil Survivor is one of those things that you don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but when you do, they love it.
Yeah, Gnarly
100%.
told me I should try that one because I like the
You,
Fire Emblem series.
you
Mhm.
definitely need to if you haven't already. 100%. I totally agree with Spencer. Also, Spencer, I totally want to mention your what you just mentioned, the triangle. Triangle, what is it called? Triangle?
Project Triangle
Project
Strategy.
Triangle Strategy, yeah.
Oh, that is such a shit name for
They
for
better not change it, man. That's a 10 out of 10 printed on the box, Times New
dude.
font.
It's
Let's go.
that's what they did with Octopath Traveler. They literally called it that too, right?
Mhm.
Oh man, that is such a terrible name. But by the way, that demo, if you guys haven't tried it, definitely try it. The gameplay is so good. The stuff that they added to it and everything, it was really good. I really enjoyed playing that demo.
Yeah, let's check it out. All right. And then what's a really bad spin-off that you don't enjoy?
The dancing games. I didn't even have to think about it. Just the Persona dancing games is just not. No. I don't. You know what it is to me as a musician and somebody that plays music. It irks me when rhythm games don't play in rhythm because it's the biggest thing, right? You know, it's a music game that they're supposed to play in rhythm, but the dancing games don't really hit the notes when the rhythm is, and it really bothers me a whole lot. Like sometimes they either go into the lyrics or the music itself with the guitar or something random, but not really the rhythm of the game, and it bothers me so much. I'm really bad at that too.
So I was having a hard time deciding until oddly enough, like I finally like realized one that like I this is how little I respect this that it didn't even like kind of click in my head as a spin-off game. I have no nostalgia at all for DX2. DX2 on mobile phones just does nothing
Oh,
for me. Like
yes.
I'm
Oh
just like
yeah.
as a like it's not even that it's just a gotcha and that turns me off. It's I think the story is just Phyllis Diller filler level of filler. It's just like okay, cool. It's cool that you're showing these like but I've just never met a single person who's like, oh my god, I love SMT. I got into it from DX2. Like DX2 literally is just how can I sell nostalgia in a mobile game app without really trying that hard. I don't love the art style. I think a lot of it is just kind of like it was an interesting concept. I did the beta. I gave that game a genuinely honest to god try, but it just like I have no nostalgia for it. It's had crossover events with Bayonetta, DMC, Berserk, all these series I love, and even that I'm still like, dude, I don't care about this game at all.
I second that so wholeheartedly. In fact, I tried it twice. The first time I played so much of it, like months, years of it, and then I quit. And then I picked it up again and I started again, and I was like, I really cannot get into this game, like at all. I don't know why. Story or nothing grabs me about it really.
Also,
Okay.
Kuro, if you're going to say something like Project Triangle Strategy has a shit name and DX2 isn't a bad name, I'm gonna have to see you into an intervention.
Oh no. 100%. It does not have a good name. That what does DX2 even mean?
Great answer. No idea.
Like it's just not good. Like I don't know. I know a lot of people that are like big advocates about it because it's not really a bad gacha game. Like if you played other gacha games, this game is fair. Like it gives you a lot of ways to get good demons, and it has all these different stuff that they do and everything. But as far as like gacha games, it's not bad, but the story itself is not good. The characters are not engaging or interesting. The gameplay isn't fun. Like nothing about it just makes it a game that I want to play. I like how you looked that up and the first thing that popped up was David video.
So I will say this, and Spencer, you have to forgive me for this one. I think that the Persona 4 dancing game to the PS4 is the absolute worst situation Atlus has created.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't think it's it's definitely their cashiest grabbiest thing of like they did no frills. They were like, okay, it can run 60 FPS. That's it. The resolution's barely any better. A lot of the assets still look like they were made for a 480p display. Like it's rough. It's definitely one of those things that's like hard to stomach even going back to it now, which I've done more times than I probably should.
Yeah, I like the Vita version, but the PS4 version is kind of like a besmudged mark on Atlus's good name in regards to the dancing games, because they're not bad games in my opinion. Like, yeah, there's some issues, but and there's the idle thing, which I'm not really a big fan of, but
Yeah.
Persona 4 Dancing is actually a decent game, and they ported it to the PS4 in the worst way possible and made it unattainable unless you bought the 3-pack. It's like,
yeah, no
much...
no physical version sucks, even though I don't love that port. Like it's one of those things of it's like it's also one of those weird ones of like, why make a Persona game that is digital only and it can't even be bought digitally?
I know, I'm like, I can't even recommend to my friends to get it because it's like, it's not a great game, but at the same time, it's not a great game on the PS4. Let me rephrase that. And at the same time, like, the only way to get it is in a DLC code from a 3-pack. Like, I can't, like, I'm not gonna tell my friend, go buy this collection with an art book.
When you have to have that many asterisks next to a recommendation, it's just like, you know what, I should just stop.
So that's my pick, is the PS4 port of Persona 4 Dancing. It's just it's like in that weird boat of why you should have just put 3 and 5 on there and then forgot about 4 if they were gonna do it that way. Like, what's the point of having 4 at all?
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate the fact that I have it, but I'm still like, I'm never gonna play it this way. I'm always gonna play it on the Vita instead.
Also, man, like going from like the Vita screen to playing like a rhythm game that has you looking at so much of the real estate to like anything over a 30-inch TV, it's like, oh my god, your eyes are so much busier.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I do want to thank you guys for being on this podcast with me. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of
thanks for having
talking.
us here. It was really fun, but a lot of talking for real.
And thank you to David for hanging in there as long as he did. I know he's not a night owl like the rest of us are, but yeah, I appreciate all of your time, and hopefully we'll get you guys on here again soon. We're gonna be doing live shows after episode 100, so we'll be bringing people on for like a 1-hour live show going forward after this. That'd
be cool. That sounds awesome.
I'm still waiting for the IRL CHRILLCAST. I need like you and Will next to each other, like neck to neck.
That happened one time. I'll just show you really quick, just for fun.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Actually, it happened twice, but I'll show you the one where we were in the same chat box. CHRILLCAST, Skyrion. You'll see it on this episode. In the very beginning, when we introduce ourselves on this episode, you'll notice that Will jumps in. You'll see.
Oh man, that's smooth.
I know, right?
A smooth one.
We were actually sitting in the same room for that podcast. That's
awesome. You know what? It's really funny because a lot of people think that the Minute Channel is just me, but there's also another guy. But he's never he's never available to do anything with me. So like literally the Minute Channel is like 2 people, but like I'm like the only person working on the channel or anything like that. And I had like maybe like 3 or 4 podcasts with him total, like the entirety of the time that I had the entire channel made. It's just really funny.
I forgot Will and I did this impromptu Dave and Buster.
Dave and Buster vlog. It's so good.
The only time that ever happened was we did like it was like a vlog cast. We like didn't do the podcast, but we took all these videos at Dave and Buster's, so I just put it up there as the podcast. And if anybody listens to that, the audio version, they're gonna be so confused. Because there's like nothing going on here. But yeah.
Shout out to what is this, like House of the Dead 4 or 5?
Yeah, something like that. I think I said House of Dead 3 in the video and then realized I was wrong, like midway through playing it. But yeah, in this video, each of the cabinets, as we go from one to the next, I like showcase each cabinet, I think, if I remember correctly. So if you go to the next one, like you'll see the cabinet in between. I can find it. I don't know.
That's awesome, man.
Anyways, that's not important. But yeah, Will and I do have 2 podcasts where we filmed it together in the same room. And one was at Dave & Buster's, which is not really a podcast. And the other one was with Skyrion, who's going to be on the podcast following this one.
Nice. See, it all comes full circle.
Exactly.
Nice.
Anyways, apparently the only time we get good views is when we cover retro gaming consoles or new consoles coming out, because we covered the Retron SQ. 200 views on a video. It was just Will and I, or no, I'm sorry, Craig and I and Billy. And then weeks ago we did the Analog Pocket, and that is just racking up the views. I have no idea why people would click on our channel for the Analog Pocket, but they are.
There's not a lot of talk about it, but yeah, the analog fandom is weirdly fervent. So you need to just find any excuse to talk about the Intellivision Amico, whether it be positive or negative. You know what? I bet if you tried, and it would not be hard, I bet you guys could get Tommy Tallarico to come on. That guy will talk to anyone.
We already did.
No, see, that's how tired I am. See,
we had Tommy on. It was like a long time ago at this point.
Tommy Tallarico is one of those weird things of like, man, who knows what the hell is going to happen to that weird console that I'm definitely not calling a Scale, but man, that console's had a weird history and it's still not even out yet.
It's coming out October. I still have my pre-order in. I'll let you know what I think.
God bless Tommy Tallarico, though. He's somehow found a way to not only like convince people with money to finance that to happening, the fact that it's got its own very, very, very passionate fan base enough to like there are like it has the Amico has its own dedicated section of like the Atari Age forum, which like blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it because it is so different from everything else that's coming out. But at the same time, I'm not sure what I'm going to end up playing on it. We'll see.
Earthworm Jim, baby. Get that exclusive.
Yeah, I'm curious when that's coming. Anyways, yes, we just did a quick nostalgia trip at the end of this video. And I'm going to thank these guys for sticking on just a little bit longer. And we will see you on the next CHRILLCAST. Subscribe to Kuro at the Midnight Channel, and one more down at Spencer Presley, who's also SMTN, and various other names like Torchwood 4SP.
See ya.
See you guys.